To another another video of Cooking with Dave, the Lutheran Cook. I call myself the Lutheran Cook because I'm Lutheran, and I was a Lutheran school teacher principal for 39 years before retiring, and now I substitute teach. And today I was substitute teaching at Holy Trinity Lutheran School in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and came home to prepare supper, and I'm going to prepare some spaghetti for all of us tonight. So, let's get started. I'm starting off with 1.5 pounds of ground beef, ground chuck. We'll just cut the package open the rest of the way and get that going into the pan. Let me turn my burner on. Oh, it's about 7 or 8 that I set my burner to. So let me break apart the ground beef here into the pan, get that frying. Yeah, I was with the 5th and 6th grade today at Holy Trinity, so had a great time with them. I was there yesterday, and I will be there back again on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week while the teacher spends some time in Florida. And then Thursday I will be at another elementary school here in Bowling Green with 5th grade. And then Friday and Saturday of next week I will be at my job working at Target. So it'll be a busy few days. So the spaghetti will put together for us some nice leftover meals also. So washing up my hands after dealing with that ground beef. So now I've got here a half of onion. I've already cut the peel off. I diced it up a little bit. And now just going to put that in here to prepare that to put into the chili spaghetti. And let's just get that onion going in this pan here along with my ground beef. So it's been a very interesting week here as I substituted a couple of days before starting at Holy Trinity on Thursday, and I've got another couple busy days going on here yet. Okay, here I've got a pot of water going with salt in it so that ready to put the noodles in once this is all ready. Now, as the onion and ground beef get going, I've got some red pepper here. I'm just going to dice this up quickly here and then throw that into the ground beef as it cooks there. So let's get this diced up here. I'm not good with turning my fingers under, so I just always cut hoping I don't cut myself and put blood all over the place. So here we go. I'm just an amateur cook at heart. I'm not a fancy cook. So there we go. We've got the onion, ground beef, and red pepper in there. I'm looking for a spatula now that I can use. Well, I don't want to use that one. I want to use something else. So let me look here, see if there it is. It's in the dishwasher, all nice and clean. I like using this. Whoa, what's going on here? Battery is low. Well, let's see. What's going on here? Why is my battery low? Okay. Alright, so, alright. We got that set. I like using this for doing up the ground beef and getting it ready. Let me turn my camera just a little bit so you can see my lovely face as I do my cooking here. So, here we go. I'm going to just chop through the beef a little bit as it browns up. Now there's always a question what to do with the grease as you cook ground beef, because you don't want to leave that in the spaghetti and just have greasy spaghetti. So what I usually do is I pull out, this water's starting to boil pretty hard already, so I'm just going to turn that down. What I usually do is I pull out a strainer like this one and my pot here, And then I will dump the ground beef in there, let all the juices drain down, and then put it back in here to get it going more. Let me turn my heat up here a little bit more now, and just keep breaking apart the beef as it cooks up with the onion and peppers here. Cooking has always been a passion of mine. I've always loved to cook. Learned from my mom as a kid how to cook, and thought for a while about going to culinary school, but decided I wanted to be a Lutheran school teacher instead. So I started off college at Concordia Ann Arbor, and then transferred from there to Concordia Seward, finished up getting my degree in education, and then started my teaching career. So, finished up my career in Detroit area, Clinton Township, Michigan, and then moved down here to Bowling Green because this is where our son is with his family. So we get to spend time with our grandkids, and you've seen Bailey and Alexis maybe already as my sous chef in some of my videos. So there we go. We're just going to let that cook up a little bit, and then continue going with the spaghetti. We just use regular spaghetti noodles here. Sometimes I like to get into doing pasta, but we use the whole grain spaghetti because it's much better for me and my diabetes. So I will be putting that on, but not for a while yet. So let me just take care of this leftover green pepper as that continues to go, and the leftover ground beef, put it into the refrigerator here. I also have half an onion here from the onion that I prepared. So there's my other half of the onion. I'm going to put that in the refrigerator, but I always double bag that up so that the other stuff in the refrigerator doesn't get affected by the onion and it gets to taste oniony then. So let me double bag that. Start to seal it up. Squeeze out as much air as I can. Finishing sealing it up just like that. And now that onion's ready to go into the refrigerator with the rest. Okay, so this ground beef is moving right along here. Let's just give it a little whirl as it cooks. And it's looking pretty good here. Doesn't necessarily have to cook all the way at this stage for draining out the grease. So I'm ready now. I'm going to just dump it into this colander here. There we go. Okay. And let all that grease drain off. There we go. Okay. Just kind of encourage that grease to drain off there. Okay, and now I'm just going to put this back in, and the grease is drained off of it now. Okay, now adding my spices in here. I'm going to start with, here we go, some oregano. And I just measure out my hand, so I'm going to put about that much oregano in the palm of my hand, and just crunch it up as I put it in there. There's the oregano. Here's some basil. I do a little bit more basil than I do oregano. So about that much oregano I put into it. So let's just crunch that up as it goes in here. That's supposed to release the flavors and the aroma and everything like that. So we'll see. And then this is my thyme. And I put about an equal amount of oregano and thyme in. So there's my thyme. And now let me put that in there. Okay, and then I'm going to give it I'm going to give that a whirl here. Okay, my pan's a little bit high now, so I'm going to turn it down. I got it down to about a 6 now. And my dog's down here. Tags down here, kind of scrounging, hoping I drop something for her. So, say hi to everybody, Tags. Okay, now I've got some pepper here. I'm going to just shake in some pepper. And where's the salt? I've got some salt here someplace. There it is. And put some salt in it. There we go. Alright, so oregano, basil, thyme, salt, and pepper. Okay, that's going down. Now, I usually don't measure, but I'm using artificial sweetener here. I mentioned before, being diabetic, so instead of using regular sugar, I'm using some artificial stuff. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon, okay, 2 tablespoons of the artificial sweetener. So, there we go. That cuts down on the acidity of the tomato products I will be putting in a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now, I forgot to get out a measuring cup, so I'm going to have to close you off here for right now a little bit. And there we go. Alright, you're back again now. And I got my measuring cup. I'm going to put 2 cups of water in here. Okay, there's 2 cups of water. I'm just going to pour the 2 cups of water into my ground beef mixture there. I've opened one side of this already, so I'm just going to quickly open up the other side of my tomato paste cans. I do this because it just makes it much easier then to just squirt out, just like that. So there we go. There's one squirted out. That's 6 ounce, I believe. This is a 12 ounce can. We use 18 ounces of tomato paste when we make up our spaghetti. So there we go. Alright, now just to push that through, and that's a much easier way to do it than trying to spoon it out. Alright, so now let me just break this apart in here, and I can turn my burner back up. So I put it back up between 8 and 9 again. Smash the tomato paste down a little bit, get that incorporated into the water. Alright. And as that ground beef was frying up with the green pepper and the onion, you would not believe the aroma coming out of there. It is just a fantastic, fantastic smell. And then after you add the spices, basil, thyme, and oregano, it just gets even more delicious. So here we go. This is coming to a boil now, so I'm going to turn it down to about a 7 because I don't want a hard boil. Just want to let it gently roll as I incorporate the tomato paste into the ground beef, making my spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti sauce is so easy to make, and in my opinion, my wife's opinion, it is much better than any store-bought sauce when you make your own. So, and don't be afraid to experiment a little bit with flavors. I didn't put garlic in here. If you like garlic, you can add garlic. You can do more or less onion. I do half of a large onion. Green pepper. It was just a few slices of green pepper in there. Okay, so there we go. Now, we're getting good consistency here with that, but I want just a little bit more water in it. So, there we go. Just a little more water just to get that going. Now, and part of the fun of doing the spaghetti sauce and making your own, you can do it anytime during the day you want. Once you've done it, you can just put a cover over it. I would put it in something like this at this point. Put a cover over it, put it on the back burner on a real low simmer, and you can just let it simmer for half hour, 45 minutes, a couple hours if you really watch it. And if it starts, losing that liquid, just add a little bit more liquid to it and get all those flavors incorporated into it. And right there we have our spaghetti sauce. I've got my hot water going here for my noodles, which I will be putting in shortly. Now, what we do with that grease then is after we do this and get it into a pot like this, is we then just drain it off out of here into a can. We put the can in the refrigerator, and once the can is full, then we throw it out into the garbage. Just an easy way of taking care of that grease from your ground beef. Okay, now this is great right now. I'm going to put it down on a low simmer. So it can simmer right there. I'm going to turn my pot up on my pasta water, and looks a little bit low there. So I'm going to add a little bit more water in there. I don't think I put enough in the first time, so I'm doing another 2 cups. So maybe needs a little bit more than that even. So another 2 cups. There we go. All right, so now we got the spaghetti sauce going here. It looks delicious. And we've got the water ready for our noodles. Now, a taste. Hot. Green pepper, onion, oregano, thyme, basil. Delicious. So, hope this helps you with your cooking. And once again, this is Cooking with Dave, the Lutheran Cook. Hope to see you again sometime on my videos. So with that, have a good evening and a good appetite.